Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. There's another video from our favorite stripper. It's called Stop Being Delusional. We're going to watch it and react to it together. Um, I have no idea what this is about, so let's see.
Hello, welcome back to Ask Anna. It is me, Anna, and Reaper. Today's video is going to be about how to stop being delusional. When I started out on my career, I really wanted to sing, and I still want to sing. But by being in the entertainment industry and
She's a stripper, though. Okay.
that way, I've just met a lot of people, and they'll be extremely delusional, and sometimes that's what you need, but most of the time it holds you back. The entertainment industry is not as it was.
What's with the big change? She looks so different because, like, the first shot, it looked like it had a filter because now she looks different. But anyway,
We're seeing the huge crumble of the celebrity. Nobody really respects or looks up to the celebrity as they used to.
see, I think she's saying that because Trump won, because Kamala Harris had a bunch of celebs vouch for her, and she still lost by a landslide. Like, she lost the electoral vote and she lost the popular vote. So people don't care about celebrities.
And then if you really pay attention, a lot of major artists are selling their publications. They're selling like all the rights to their music. I know Justin Bieber just did it. I know Katy Perry did it. Fuck, there was one more. I was listening to a video this morning.
You know what? She looks like she could inhale a sandwich.
But you really got to pay attention because the money and the fame, and you think like the way of making it in the entertainment industry, it's all changing because of 2020, because of TikTok, because of streaming, like everything.
Okay, she's not famous. Why is she considering herself an expert?
So just pay attention because you thinking that something is going to set you up for life, things are always evolving. You always got to have something else as a backup. And when you feel stuck too, you never are stuck. You just haven't found your way out.
Do, do you notice the difference between that shot and this shot? It's like this shot, she's wearing like a plaster of makeup, but that's probably just a filter. That's so weird.
Yet. I think life can be beautiful and all of your dreams can come true, but you're going to have to work. It's not like you just have one song or one viral moment or one person discovers you. There's no one thing when it comes to success. It's years and years of work. And you
How does she know this? She has a YouTube channel with 576 subscribers, but that doesn't make you famous and doesn't make you, I guess, the go-to person to talk about this stuff.
really have to recognize too that if you have that one moment or that one person, all of your power is going to go to that one thing. If you have one person that discovers you, they're going to take all your money. They're going to use your image, your likeness. You're going to have no say in your own career. If you have that one viral moment,
You have no idea what you're talking about.
you're always going to be defined by that one viral moment. But versus if you spent years and decades building up a brand, building up who you are.
Okay, so you're supposed to spend decades trying to get famous? That's a bad idea.
Strategically doing the whole thing and then owning it. Like you need to put the work in and not be praying for your one chance. Because that's me. I've gone down that road. I had my first record deal. It was a 360. I had a management deal. That man was going to take everything from me and run me dry. I I went on American Idol. I had my little viral moment, except
Does anyone remember her from American Idol? I don't.
they never aired me. And if they had aired me, I would have been known as
She
that
wasn't
for
aired,
the
okay.
rest of my life. So you gotta be careful with the one things. From becoming a child to an adult, I was in the whole little SoundCloud era, like all that was going on when I was growing up. And me and my friends, we, especially living in Florida too, we saw all of these rappers just instantly make it overnight. People like Daniel Bergoli too, like XXXTentacion, Lil Peep. Like we just saw all of these people blow up overnight,
That's three
and
people.
seeing them do that, it almost sold the dream to me and my friends that that was an easy thing to come by.
So you and your two other friends saw that and said we could be niggers too?
Things that are easy to come by are just as easy to go. And if you look at the people who I've mentioned and how they are
Dead?
to the present, a lot of them are dead. And it's really frustrating too to have some friends that talk about
They weren't your friends.
wanting to be famous and then eventually making it and being famous, because that was me. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think if that is your desire, then it was placed in you for a reason. I just think the way to go about that has to be smarter, because I'm seeing a lot of people that I know, myself included, just ending up in like horrible situations. Like, and by horrible
Oh my God. What is with all of these back and forth cuts? Okay.
situations, I mean, you working with somebody and then them pimping you out against
I told you she was pimped out.
your knowledge, you showing up at some music video shoot and then suddenly you're around all of these predators. Like, there's so many just nasty, sorry, Reaper's licking his water right now. There's just so much nasty shit that
What else?
especially women in this industry have gone through. And nothing is an answer. Nothing is an answer. It is just a way to grow, to learn, to go back at it. There was that whole thing too of from when I was younger that
24.
it was like there was this hope that somebody would see you in a mall and discover you, and then you would then be a model and you would be signed to all of these agencies and making all of this money. There was a modeling agency that I went to and they liked me.
Like,
And
I don't know
I
if
found out
she's
later
doing like a spoof, but this is, I can't take this seriously. Like, this is just funny. I mean, okay.
that they were most likely going to traffic me. They were trying to take me to Jamaica.
Okay, if you're gonna traffic her, you need like a forklift.
Um, so yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, no one's gonna
Be
traffic
careful.
you.
Times are changing too. Like, if you look at how things are today, they are not the same. Like the
No
whole
shit.
Victoria's Secret show,
No shit.
pretty good example of that. Like, people's talent is being replaced by how much attention they can hold, their what families they come from, and the money. I mean, everything's about really the money. It's not about the talent. Like, you could be the most greatest model, but if you look at the Victoria's Secret show this past year, like, it's not, things are not how they were. So you
Yeah,
cannot be
things are not the
delusional. And I think too, a lot of people who have this extreme need for fame, it's a result of trauma.
Tell about
It's
yourself.
you wanting to feel important and needed. And there's
talking about
nothing
herself.
wrong with that at all. I just made French toast. I'm so excited.
No one gives a fuck.
But I think a lot of people want fame for different reasons. Some people just
What is she trying to do? Why is she doing this production where she's like on the couch and then she's like handheld camera continuing to answer the question. I don't like it. She's trying too hard. Go back to being a hoe. Your life would be better.
Really need the attention. Some people are very narcissistic. Other people, me, wanted the money from it, but the industry is not the same as it was. And I'm going to talk about it later, but a lot of artists are selling their catalogs right now.
You're not in the music industry. She's not a musician, so how is she gonna tell us anything? She's a sex worker.
You have streaming, like it's just not like it was. It's not like there's artist development going into everything. I have to turn over my French toast. There's not artist development. Like artists today have very short shelf lives. And I think too, another reason that people want to be famous is like revenge. It's like if you grew up and
Okay, she's totally telling you why she's doing what she's doing, and it's really bad.
nobody really cared about your life. You spent all of your time just thinking, oh, one day I'm going to get back at all of them. I'm going to make it big. And you can make it big, and you can like work a 9 to 5 and have a husband and have a cute little dog like me. And you still made
You will never have a husband. So let's fix that fantasy.
it. It doesn't have to be this like big extravagant thing, because really that big extravagant thing, just if you get it, it puts you into more danger than you could have ever imagined. There just needs to be a business plan around it. It can't just be hoping to be discovered, hoping for one song to go, because you have to sustain all of this. This is what I'm really trying to say. I don't know, I think people don't really believe in hard work anymore, or like the norm isn't that things should take years and years to develop. The norm is that things should just, and TikTok has really contributed to this too, is just that things should just take off and then you're successful and then a bunch of people care. But even when that happens too, there's no money. Like the attention numbers does not equal money. And also people,
I can't stand her. What is she doing? Like, this is the most try hard thing I've ever seen on the internet, but okay.
are buying their numbers. When people get signed to a record label, it just puts a bunch of money into them and then they buy their numbers. And you think they're already a big artist by the time that you discovered them, but really they're not. They just have all of these bots. So everything.
She looks like she's 35 years old. And also, I just realized I'm sitting in the dark recording this video. Hold on. Let me turn the light on. She looks 35, right? Wait, no, I can't hear her. That's weird. I hit silence. Hold on.
Is a facade. It's kind of funny too, because I was thinking about it the other day. And if you're just buying all of your views and your streams, then all that money that goes back into your distribution platform that then you're paid for, does that just mean like you paid money to make money and then you're making money off of fake streams? I don't know. I've never paid for streams before.
What the fuck are you talking about? I can't stand her.
So I don't know if that money goes back into your distribution platform. I think it's sad as well because a lot of people will not invest in their education because they'll think about the debt.
Well, she's a stripper. Her education is based on the pole.
And it's the same thing. Like going to a 4-year college is you investing
Which you
hard
did
work,
do.
your time, and your money for a greater return on the outside. And I just think so many things need to be well thought out. It just really seems to me that the gratification, like the quick gratification, is now bleeding into everything. It's not just like us scrolling on our phones or us looking for the next new song or just being like consistently bored. It's now filtering into our
Dude, she's like 40, right? Okay.
careers and our own lives. Like you have to put your time in at a company. If you're working for some entertainment company, some music company, you still have to put your time in and prove yourself there. It's not like your talent and you being good is going to cut it. It's you being good repeatedly and consistently over like just huge amount of time.
You're a fucking stripper.
And the people that do make it are the ones that have already put the work in. There is this, he annoys me so much, and I don't want to talk to this man anymore. But this man is a billionaire, and he comes in to my club,
Bullshit.
and he likes me, and I'm so over his shit because he just like talks about shit.
Bullshit. If there was a billionaire that came into her job, she would eat his garbage.
Cheating on his wife. But his stuff is inspirational. Like he was a illegal immigrant. He came over here. His visa expired. He came over here for school. And he said he was broke until he was 35, and I think he's like 45 now, like 40. He's like late 40s. He's made it, and now he makes like 15,000 a day. And he told me that his goal for the next 5 years is to make 20,000 a day. I might be wrong because I just did a quick calculation of like 15,000 times 300. I know it's like 365 days, but then I did that times 10, and it was giving me like 45 million. So I don't think he's a billionaire. Oof. But he was
You're retarded.
telling me that success comes fast when it finally comes, but that's because of all of the work you previously put in. Like you can't just start tomorrow and then expect there to be great results. While you are chasing your dreams too, you need to be doing something else.
Like stripping.
Always. There needs to be a side hustle to your side hustle. I think too, like, unfortunately, a degree in today's society is going down in value.
She has a degree, and she's a stripper.
And there's nothing wrong with learning some type of trade. Nothing wrong with getting some certificate.
So does she have a certificate in BJ's?
Sometimes if you get your degree and you're not want to go into what you got your degree in, like you can just add on another certificate or add on some trade school, which will be not as much time. Like you can make it all back. Just don't be delusional. Like small businesses take time. And if you are an artist or a model, you yourself are the product and you yourself are still a small business and it's going to take time. And do it smart. Don't put yourself in a bunch of debt. There's that saying too that all that glitters isn't gold. I'm going to give you all some personal examples if you've been following my channel for a bit. You know that I'm a dancer. I used to work in this club where we would have celebrities visit all the time. And the most unhappy people that came in that club were Summer Walker, Jack Harlow, T.I. I'll say those three. And that was shocking to me because
T.I. was sad because you were too old.
I was just a dancer. I'm still a dancer. I've gotten my degree and everything, but I'm nowhere near what their success is. And it was just so shocking to me to see how unhappy they were when I thought that they had everything, and just how they treated other people around them. It was like they hated the world, and you think they have everything. So you really have to look at the people who get the things that you want. I remember looking up to both Summer Walker and Jack Harlow for such a long time, and then actually meeting them, it was just like my perception of what I thought it meant to be a major artist was just crumbled. Like, they weren't happy. And Summer Walker, from what I remember, I think she's under like 4 people. Like, she signed a rough record deal. I don't know too much about Jack Harlow, but my point is, when you get the things that you want, you need to think in advance.
Okay.
Like, those people did great the first 3 to 5 years, right, of their career. And your dream cannot be your life mission.
Dude, go to sleep, because I'm not carrying those bags.
You have to have several purposes. You cannot have just one purpose, because if you put your purpose into something that is as
I can't stand her.
I don't know what the word is, flimsy, like non-reliable as fame or as the entertainment industry, like, you will be extremely disappointed. You have to have a bunch of different purposes, a bunch of different reasons for why you're putting yourself out there, not to just be received and be appreciated.
Okay.
There has to be more to it, or you're not going to be happy. And now look at it. You really have to look like 5-10 years in advance. Like, if I made it big and all this shit happened, like, what does that mean? That means you're gonna owe more people. There's gonna be a lot more taxes on you. Like, there's just so many more problems, and you cannot be delusional and think that the moment your song, your name, your face goes viral and then people think you're great, you cannot be delusional and think that that's gonna be the only thing that, no. You have to be strategic. You have to be smart with your money, smart with your resources, especially smart with your associations, because if anything is going to kill you faster, it'll be your associations. I will say the person that was the happiest that I ever met was Tyler, the Creator, and that man has put so much work into his career. Like, he's been around for, I want to say 15 years. I might be wrong, and he has so much passion. He's surrounded by good people, but he was genuinely happy. Like, you have to think about everything you're doing for the long run. You gotta plan for the rest of your life, not for the next 15 minutes.
Can't stand you.
And that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you.
We're gonna stop it. Like, I don't believe anything she said about famous people. Anyway, I'm so done with her. I really am. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one. Peace out.